Alright, it looks like this event here is to unlock a Ford GT70. Let me check. Let me see if I can make... No, it's not anywhere here. So I don't know. But it'll be fucking cool if it is to unlock a GT70. I just want to find out what a GT70 is. Also, this is also to... This is... What? I said also a bunch of times, I confused myself. This event will also give me a C license, which I guess lets me move up to the Pro League. And I'll probably have to do that because there's only 2 stages of hill climb to do in this episode. So I'll get a move on and get that done. Driving the Quattro. Not quite the world's best hill climb car of all time, but one of them. The world's best hill climb car of all time is a Peugeot. Sebastian Loeb drove it at Pikes Peak. Pikes Peak seems to be the only hill climb anyone cares about, but I'm sure there are more interesting roads you could hold a hill climb up, but I guess Pikes Peak is the perfect one because it's both a fairly interesting road and wide enough for like this ridiculous Grand Prix prototype shit to go up. It's also completely paved now, which is kind of boring. Although I'm pretty sure Loeb holds the fastest run on mixed surface and full tarmac. Because, you know, Loeb the GOAT of rallying. I don't know. I still don't want to drive his Citroen in the WRC games. I'll find some alternative. Even if that alternative comes from Skoda, I'm gonna drive the alternative. I'll see what it is. Anyway, these stages are crazy short, and these cars are crazy fast, so I'll be done with this in no time. I went quite through the tunnel there because I want to see if there's a different sound between this going through the tunnel to the Seat from that other episode going through the tunnel. Also, my significant need for a shit has come back, so I'll probably finish this, check out what the GT70 is, and then dip for a minute, and then see if I have enough time to finish, but I probably won't. So this could be a super duper short episode. Maybe even edit it to tack on to the end of the last one that I recorded, but probably not. Don't trust a fart. Oh, I got lucky that time. I hope everyone's liking this commentary right now. Let's focus on the Audi, and then maybe I can think it away until I really have to go. It's definitely a good good encouragement to drive faster. I'll tell you that. The other encouragement to drive faster is the hopes that there is a Ford GT70 in this game. Because literally the only other game that I know that has that car is Ford Racing 3. I want to see what it is. I want to see what GT70 means. I hope it means what I think it means. If it doesn't mean what I think it means, I'm gonna be pissed. But if it does mean what I think it means, and I only have to go around one corner to find out, let's see. Fingers crossed, toes crossed. Of course I won them. Great, yeah, see ya. It is! It's a Ford GT70! Hell yeah! I've also unlocked amateur mode, but now that's less interesting than the GT70. Hell yeah, dude! That's fucking cool. I didn't know you could go rallying in a GT70. Let's move up to Pro, because we've done amateur now. So let's move up to Pro. 4 stages? Oh, man. I'm not going to be able to get that done within an episode. But I want to drive the Ford. Where the hell is the Ford? How'd you get to the Ford? What do you drive the Ford in? Let me go back. Is it just a single race car? Let's see. Rallycross? Where is it? Where is it? There. Oh, it's in the classic class. Oh, there's a couple of classic cars. Well, there's literally only a couple of classic cars that I don't have, apparently. So I guess I'll end up unlocking those later. I guess there's a lot of cars to unlock. Okay, well, hopefully there's a classic rally soon. Yeah, not looking like it. Now I'm just wasting time. Let's get this rally started. I'll be able to do at least a couple of stages. And then maybe, can I quit halfway through without losing all progress? Come back, you know, in a couple of weeks' time to keep recording. Or maybe even keep recording tonight. Should have loaded by now. Oh, there we go. We'll find out, I guess. In the meantime, I'm just buzzing off my GT70. Which I won't be able to drive for ages and ages. Might not even ever be able to drive in a career event, but hopefully.
Medium right. Long, easy right. Caution, bump. Long, easy right, over crest. Long, easy left, open.
Because the GT70 is really hard to get in Ford Racing 3, and it's not really worth using compared to like the, you know, the more recent GT. It's a little bit slower, and I like the Mustang GTR concept better as a concept car anyway. It's weird how Ford concepts always show up in rally games, because the GTR concept ended up in Dirt 3 as a hill climb car. The GT70 is here, which is, you know, I mean, the GT70 is a car that literally nobody knows about. Yeah, I don't know. I can't think of any more examples. Those are the only two that I can come up with. But, you know, that's more concepts than usually would show up in a rally game. Oh, wait, no, it's not. You know, think about WRC Rally Evolved. There's a concept class in that game. You know, the Ford Fiesta concept is in there. There's a bunch of weird shit to unlock, which I will unlock when I eventually get around to playing Rally Evolved. It's going to be a little while, but I'm interested in all that stuff. Make a couple of videos on my second channel of the concept. Hell yeah. I'm down. I've got Down syndrome, and I really like rallying, and I'm not so much a fan of weird cars, but I like ones that interest me, and I really like concept cars. So, you know, this stuff is pretty much my jam. Oh, they're giving me shorter stages. They're more stages, but they're shorter compared to what I was driving back in the Amateur Cup. So, still not totally sure you can save your progress through an event and come back later. So I'll record up to the 15-minute mark and see if I can find out. To be honest, with how much time I have left in this episode, I could probably get all 4 done. Because this is like, what, the 3rd now? Wait, no. I've completely lost count. This is only the 2nd stage, isn't it? Yeah. Oh no, now I'm lost. It always seems to be Monaco where I get lost, especially driving the Seat. Hurry up and get to the finish line and see how much there is left to go. I could probably work it out by how many points I have once I get to the next point screen. Figure out how much more there is to do. I hope there are classic events in career mode. I don't know what I'll do if there's not. If I don't get to drive my GT70, or I guess, you know, the Stratos and the A110. Those aren't as interesting as the GT70. But you can drive the Alpine in tons of games, and you can drive the Stratos in even more. So, you know, driving the GT70 will be a cool novelty. Yep. Seems like there are a couple of corners I just can't get right. Let's redo the comparison between the Audi through the tunnels and the Seat through the tunnels. Because I did the Audi in this episode as well. Is the sound any different? I don't know. I'll have to re-listen to the recording later and find out. But at least I got that corner right this time, instead of just wall riding. Actually, it might have been the Hyundai I last drove through the tunnels at Monaco. Yeah, because when I drove the Seat at Monaco, it was way off in the countryside where there was a little bit of gravel road. I skipped past the point screen, I think. Oh well. 4-mile stage. Most of it looks like it's in a straight line anyway. Just need to be careful not to hit all the trees. Or go off, you know, driving through a field. Because farmers in this country have shotguns. You know, and dogs. You don't want to be messing around.
Easy right. Long, easy left, tightens into square right, caution, rocks inside. Long, easy left, tightens. Easy left. Hairpin left, caution, trees inside. Hairpin right, cut onto gravel. Easy right.
I mean dogs in like the scary sense of, you know, they'll get the dogs on you, rather than, you know, they got a little cuddly pet that just wants to nuzzle up against your feet and nibble your toenails. You know. Yeah, you know. Be afraid. Be very afraid of the evils of the local farmer. Right. Seems like every time I go around that corner, I just get worse at it. I need to pick up my game. Alright, it's down here that I ended up bouncing all over the road and exploring a field, so if I could keep it a little bit more under control this time, which it looks like I've been able to do. There we go, job done. Definitely much faster. Oh yeah, I haven't checked to see how much of a fight the AI have put up now that I'm on a tougher difficulty. But I guess I'll have a look at the end of the round. I mean, I'm winning all of these handily, but I haven't had a great big, like, scrape up, you know, through the trees on the side of the car and have to hit the reset button moment just yet, so I don't know how it'll all work out. But the game probably won't get genuinely difficult until, like, the Super Rally League, so, you know, I think I can afford to relax. Yeah, he's like 30 seconds down the road. That one he was, yeah, 30 seconds again. I was about to say 40 seconds, and then I noticed it was a little bit closer than that. Oh, are we done? Oh no, still a stage left to go. But looks like I've just about got time to do it, so that's fine. And it's in Sweden. So we can end this recording session with my Seat looking pretty against the white backdrop before it gets completely coated in snow. So I'll get a good look now, because the graphics, especially of this car on this stage, just feels better than a lot of the rest of it, you know. Although maybe it's like the rain and stuff on the stages in England that, you know, they muddy up the graphics a little bit, because the Xbox only has a 480i output, so it kind of like messes it up a little bit. It all looks fine on the Elgato recording screen, but then that's because the Elgato records in 60 frames, but it refuses to export in 60 frames, which is fucking bullshit and jewelry, just so they can make a different model that will actually do it. Ugh. Unbelievable. Anyway,
Long par right opens. Long easy right.
I was saying something about how
Into
the
long easy
the
left
video
opens.
quality is gradually lowered
Into easy
from
right.
the actual game
Long easy
itself
left
to the
into straight
recording
over bridge.
to, you know,
Easy right.
putting it through Windows Movie
Long
Maker
easy
to
right. Tightens
combine it
curve.
with my commentary
Easy
to
left into easy right. Into easy left. Easy right
eventually
into
the
medium
how it
left.
looks on YouTube.
Into easy right over
It's just
crest.
a
Over
constant
bridge.
cycle of everything getting worse and worse and worse until, I mean, it's not too bad. It's noticeable, but it's not too bad. Yeah, I'm still 30 seconds better than everyone, so I guess it's going to be the same story as with the amateur events in the pro events, where I just demolish everything easily. And to be honest, I'm not sure they can make up 30 seconds in just one little change in difficulty to go for champion, so Super Rally might be where it finally gets a tiny little bit difficult. Anyway, gonna end this recording session here. When I eventually come back, I'll be doing some rallycross. For you, that'll be next week. For me, I don't know. It'll be when it is.